Okay, so hi, CV3 students, classmates, and Juanita de Ayestas. Now I'm gonna talk about that video that uh, you show us. It was really interesting. I like the topic because I really like psychology. I was studying that before I came here. And so, I think living in the city has many good things. When you talk to people that has spent all their lives in the city, they will probably tell you that it has advantages. But that happens because they have never visited the countryside and they probably have never been outdoors for more than 50 minutes a day, and that's a really sad story. When I was young, I was living in my farm. I grew up with animals. I grew up with I don't know how to say, but playing some games like Tingo Tango and something like that. Okay. When someone loses connection with nature, they lose many chances too. They doesn't realize that nature provides fresh air, less contamination, real beauty, green area. At least it provides life. For example, now kids that are sadly raised in the city spend their days in three exactly ways all the time. They go to school, then they come back home, then they watch TV like 5, 6, and 7 hours per day, and they play video games. I think the video games is really nice and really interesting to play, but it's gonna affect on your mind, and that's why he was talking about IDD deficiency. Yeah, and I think that is one of the things that people now have that problem, and it really uh, dangerous. Really, I don't know how to say, but it's really I don't know, really bad to have that, because you need some pills to live in peace, you know. Uh, what else? And finally, after play games, they do their homeworks. Instead, children that are raised in countryside never end up finding activities to do or place to explore. Surrounded by animals and plants that I told you, I grew up with a lot of plants and animals. They have no other chance than communicate with real nature. Those sorry, those people that have lived out of the city learn to appreciate things that are natural and simple. They have total contact with fresh fruits, and as they are in contact with nature, they learn how to take care of the easily. Another thing that is important to another thing that is important to is that the physical activity of kids are in contact with nature is impressive higher. they have less chance of suffering of many sickness and diseases in the future. It is even better for childs with some psychological disorder like ADHD, because being in constant activity can help them controlling hyperactivity. Finally, the simple reason why living in the countryside is better than the city is because in the city you have only one kind of good thing, that is the approach to technology. But what makes the countryside better is that nowadays you can be at the countryside with almost the same technology that the city has, but you still prefer to play and see the beauty of nature. These vacations of the second semester, I went to Washington DC and I was talking with my aunt. She's a psychologist, like is no, not psychologist, but she's a pediatric neurologist. And I don't know, this is really coincidence that you show us this video, and I was talking with her and we talked something like that, like this, and she told me that in United States, day by day, the IDD problem is growing, because yeah, people just do those things, like they just watch movies, they just play video games and stuff like that. So yeah, I think for me, and I'm really thankful to my family to grow up in nature, cause I don't have those problems. And yeah, it was really happy to live there, see animals every day, do whatever you want, some sports, you can have whatever you want. You don't need to pay something to have fun, you know. Okay, and yeah, that's my opinion. Thank you. Oh, and here is the bibliography. Thank you.